funny because you feel like you can picture like snowy highway, Joe Bowen's voice. Like
that's it. I can picture. I can see it in my mind right now. Driving home from the rink, the exact route we'd take, and you'd hear a Holy Mackinac, and you'd get excited. Sometimes you'd be dozing off in the backseat or something like that after maybe a trip home from a game on the road. But you'd hear that, and ears would perk up right away, and Dad would tell me that someone scored. So, like I said, definitely special memories that I get to share with my dad, and a lot of that is because of Joe.
Thanks.
Thank you. Do you remember that moment when, and not to get too sappy, but when you heard your name?
Yeah. Honestly, it was like an Instagram reel that someone sent to me, and because normally you'd hear that like the color commentators on or like the highlights or something like that. But when I heard Joe say it was just like, yeah, it was a cool feeling. Hard to describe, hard to put into words. Again, it's years of hard work to be able to get to this level, and then to represent the blue and white and have him say the name just like that. And that's all I can say about that. It's a feeling you can't really put into words. It's very cool.
Scotty and Nick were both saying, for this group to kind of get back to where it was momentum-wise, almost like a road mentality here at home. How do you create that?
Yeah, I think it's easier said than done. It's a mindset, and it's something that we should be able to pick up, and it's not changing our game no matter what arena we're playing in, no matter what fans, whether they're cheering for us or booing us. It's a mindset going into the game that we got to be ready for puck drop, and that starts in warm up. It starts with the pregame routines and all that. And I think we're still kind of getting to that spot where we're doing it on a more consistent basis. But there's definitely better that we have, and we're aware of that. So, yeah.
How frustrating is it that maybe you're still working towards that? You're not there yet.
It's frustrating, but it's also, I've been around a little while now. It's a process, right? Nothing's going to happen and from, game one of the season, and it's just going to be uphill all the way to game 82. There's going to be some highs and there's going to be a lot of lows. And I think that's kind of what brings a group together too. So you go through those battles, and it makes it that much sweeter when you grind out a win, maybe a close game. Goalie makes some big saves, a lot of individual, efforts that might not show up on the score sheet. It's those little things, those little rallies that you kind of got to get behind, and that's what can bring energy to the group. And I think if we do a better job feeding off those little battles in the the inside of the game that don't show up on the score sheet, like I said, that's what you can use as that momentum to get us back on track.
As you focus on your own game, it wasn't that long ago you saw Chicago, so what sort of challenges do they give you tonight?
It's a good young team, a lot of skill, a lot of speed. They like to put pucks kind of in the neutral zone. They flip pucks, and they use that speed, and those young guys with those fresh legs will try and take it wide and make plays in our end. So I think if we just do a good job containing them, keeping them to the outside, if we play a good defensive game and we're strong in our D zone, I think we'll have success. But I think a lot of it comes down to us with our puck play too. We can't be turning pucks over at the blue lines and stuff because they're so dynamic. They can go back the other way. So if we do a good job holding on to pucks, so we're not throwing them away, and their defense can pick them off and go the other way, then I think we'll be good.